Hi, whiskey lovers. I'm here today with Nicole Austin, the general manager and distiller at Cascade Hollow Distilling Company in Tullahoma, Tennessee, and the woman responsible for the 2019 Whiskey of the Year, George Dickel 13-year-old Bottled in Bond. Nicole, thank you for being here.
I'm so excited.
So, this is 13 years old.
Yep.
You weren't working at Cascade Hollow 13 years ago. Tell me how this whiskey came about.
I was working in the wastewater treatment industry 13 years ago. Yes, this is a real step up. No, so this whiskey, we have, warehouses full of aged stocks. That's one of the things that is so unique about Cascade Hollow and American whiskey right now. And it's one of the reasons I came to this distillery, because I was so excited to be able to get in there and work with them. So that was one of the first things I did when I started in this role, was really pull a lot of barrel samples and start to try and understand what we had in aged stock inventory, and what interesting things I might be able to do with it. So I knew I wanted to make a Bottled in Bond as my first release. So it was something I was really passionate and excited about. I care about quality, I care about transparency and production and authenticity in whiskey, and Bottled in Bond really stands for all of those things. It's synonymous with those principles. So I knew I wanted to make a Bottled in Bond, and I was looking at the whiskeys, and of course they all have to be from the same distilling season to be Bottled in Bond. So the ones that I found that were really exciting to me and that were really inspiring to me were from this fall 2005 distilling season.
One of the things that also stood out about this, in addition to the fact that it's just really good, is that it was priced so affordably. It's not possible to find another 13-year-old American whiskey at $36 a bottle. Yeah. Was that kind of part of your process as well, thinking about how you could get it into the hands of drinkers, who might not be able to afford more than that?
I wanted it to be at a price where people would be encouraged to actually try the whiskey, that they wouldn't just pop it on their shelf to collect dust for, the X number of years and wait till a special occasion. I wanted it to be something that people really drank and enjoyed, so that they could see how amazing some of the whiskeys were that we had. Something that was important to me, there's this kind of signature note in George Dickel, this some folks describe it as vitamin, some folks I kind of think of it as like a waxy fruit sort of character. So I wanted that to still be present, to kind of pay respect for the history of George Dickel and how it's tasted. So that's certainly there, but I also then really wanted to, I like big whiskeys. I think Bottled in Bond at 100 proof, to support that proof, it has to be kind of a big structural whiskey. So you get, it's very rich, those kind of cocoa notes, and then dark fruits. These are tasting notes that I really enjoy. So,
yeah, I think you achieved all of that. For me, the thing that stands out, in addition to the dark fruit and the cocoa, I just love how nutty this is.
The nuttiness, it's like chewy almost, like oily, rich. Yeah. I think that's the young ages. Our whiskeys tend to be very kind of corny, oily, and I think on maturation that sometimes translates into that really beautiful, rich, it's almost like a macadamia type character, really nice.
So this 13-year-old Bottled in Bond comes from the fall of 2005 distilling season.
Yes.
Obviously, you cannot recreate that exact whiskey, because if you go from the same season, it will be older. If you do another 13-year-old, it will have come from a different distilling season.
To me, that's part of what's interesting to me about Bottled in Bond, and it's not often explored, is that seasonality aspect, and what does that mean? Coming from one distilling season where you can't blend across multiple ages. So that's definitely something I'm going to continue to explore. I've only just begun playing around in these warehouses full of aged liquids, so you will definitely see more of this ilk.
I am looking forward to it. But for now, I will enjoy this one. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for making this amazing whiskey. Congratulations.
I'm honored.